control.
You did?
Yeah, it was really good.
You need to read it.
It was really good. I have it on audio.
Oh, good. Good. Awesome. Okay, well, I wanted it to be open discussion tonight. If anybody has anything to talk about, and then we'll talk about Leaders Retreat and what we're going to try to do about that. Does anybody have anything they want to bring to the table? Okay, go ahead, Danielle.
Okay, so I was listening to that recording that Shelby shared about Leaders Retreat, and they broke it down to 77 ambassadors in 3 months. Does that make anyone else?
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if you get ambassadors. Now, like PV, if you get 500 PV a month, then that's 70 points. Mm-hmm. So you can knock off 7 ambassadors. And she did it other ways too. But I found this 64 sheet. And Sheila, the 64 sheet is in your I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The 64 sheet.
Yep.
You can pull this up from your back office and you can print it off. And it's 64 contacts, and I'm going to fill this out tonight. So it's 20 people that need the business, 20 people that need the products, and 20 people who would rock the business. Might not need it or the products, but have influence. So people of influence. Okay, I'm coming. And then 4 people you have influence over. So I said I was coming. So
are you going to use people like that you've already contacted before, or make it all new people?
Oh, that's a good. You know what? I think I've exhausted my network, so I think it's mostly going to be new people. And then I have a few people I've been talking to. I think it's mostly going to be new people.
I've done this before, but ended up like using the same people I've already talked to. It's hard to think of new people and know what they needed. So
I didn't hear that. Did you say you're going to use new people?
I said I've done the 64 list before and ended up like just writing down names over and over that I've seen and used. So I'm going to try to use new people.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Sheila, do you know what that sheet is she's talking about?
Yeah, I think I have that saved in my documents.
Yeah. So for Leaders Retreat, I'm not going to say it's impossible to do it by yourself, but it's going to be dang near impossible to do it by yourself. You have to have.
What do you have to,
go ahead.
Okay, so what do you have to go to Leaders Retreat?
You have to have 775 points. Uh-oh, someone's unhappy. 775 points. And so new ambassadors with welcome packs count for a certain amount of points. Customers with 75 PV or more count for a certain amount of points. And then what else did you say, Danielle? Something else counts for 4 points.
The 500 PV.
The 500 PV counts for points.
That's 70 points. If you get 500.
That counts for 70 points. So different things equal different amounts of points. But you know, your level 1s and 2s, and I think 3s can help you get there. What they do adds to your points too.
You get 10 points. You get 10 points for levels 1 through 4.
Okay.
Which is pretty stinking awesome.
Yeah.
And you get 10 points for customers. They have to.
Can't hear you.
And she was so clear last week.
I know. Smack the side of the computer.
Okay, I said so. Basically, you're over here. Over here. Can you hear me?
Little bit. Just a little bit out of just a piece.
So basically, you're gonna want to help your level 1s go silver, your level 2s, and your level 3s go silver.
Yeah.
That'll help a whole lot. Try to get
We heard that. It's okay. We've all been there. So yes, help your levels 1, 2s, and 3s go silver. That's going to help you get your points. Yes.
Okay, so that means, so if that's the game plan to like get as many ambassadors as possible in these next couple months, we don't just need like wholesale customers. We need people who are actually going to like sign up people.
Right.
So I need to change my whole approach, because like my whole approach has been since, I've started is, pushing the products.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, we know so many people who need them.
But remember what I said about the book, Get Over Your Damn Self, what she says in there. Always lead with the business.
Yeah.
Fall back on the products. And then, if nothing else, get referrals.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I think it's just easier for me to talk about the health stuff first, but I'm just going to have to train myself to talk about the finance, like the business part.
Mm-hmm.
Because, there's people who want it, but then they can't afford it. So it just makes sense.
Yeah. Shelby, are you writing us a note? Help current ambassadors go silver. Lead with business. Yes.
Yes. Cool. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what we need to do.
So what if they've told you in the past several times they don't want the business?
Then you offer the products.
No, our current ambassadors. What if they don't want to go silver?
Right. Well, I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And I mean, a perfect example is this call. Every Thursday night, this is where we brainstorm and come up with ideas and learn to depend on each other. And if you don't become part of the team and you don't know what's going on with the team, then you're not likely to, keep consistent posting and keep reaching out to people.
Okay, so if someone told me, what was that? Okay, I'm talking about current ambassadors. So if a current ambassador told me 3 or 4 months ago they didn't want the business, is it safe to ask them?
I would say check back in. I would say check back in with them.
Check back in.
I would. Can't see. Remind them they want to get their products paid for, and do they know someone that could use the products?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea to just check back in with current ambassadors that you haven't brought it up to in a while. Because, I mean, their situation could change. Their mindset could change. They could want it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many diamonds have we watched that said they didn't do the business for like 6 months?
Right. Shelby didn't want to do it. Shelby just wanted the products. As a matter of fact, before you joined, she was thinking about quitting. So look where she is. What if she would have quit?
Yeah.
What if she would have quit? That blows my mind.
I know, she said she prayed, and I was like an answer to her prayer.
Yeah.
She prayed, and then I came around. So.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And I prayed about who to go with, because I already knew like 5 people that were on Plexus. And like God put her face in my mind when I prayed.
Look at that face.
So she prayed and I prayed.
Shelby, I was telling her how before she joined you that you were going to quit, that you were thinking about quitting. and you didn't want the business. Yep.
Yeah, so that's why it's so important to bring it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Give them that option. Say that this option's still there.
And also, whenever you bring it up again, say, I just want to ask you again and tell you the success that I'm having and how it's, blessing our family and I'm not having to pay for my products, and, tell them the benefits you're having with the financial side of it.
Dolores, my ambassador who ordered today, she signed up in December and she wanted to do the business.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would sent her all the information and I think she got overwhelmed and she said, okay, delete me from the groups. I don't want to do this. She got scared.
Yeah.
But when I messaged her today and she said she dropped that $300 order, she's been chatting with me all day and I invited her to the event tonight and she's going. So she seems like a fire's kind of relit.
Mm-hmm.
So she seems
she'll get a pretty, good commission off of that 200 PV that she'll have to get paid for. Did you ever get her to understand that, Shelby? Did you talk to Dolores? No? I know, Danielle, you said something about talking to you.
Yeah, she did.
Go ahead, Shelby.
I talked to her and explained it, but her money still wasn't adding up right, she said.
I don't know in depth exactly everything we get paid for, because we get paid 11 different ways. And so sometimes my check, I think it's going to be a certain amount and it's either a little bit more or a little bit less. And I'm like, not sure how all that works, but anyway.
Well, she did email commissions, and I told her if there is a problem, they'll fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Sheila, what can we do to help you?
I don't know. I've been trying. I've been adding a lot of new people, and I'm still working.
Yeah. Is she reaching out to you all, or no?
No.
Get any of us in 3 ways that you can. Those 3 ways, I can't stress enough. I tell you all the time, but Danielle, you tell her how important 3 ways are and how much success you've had with them.
Yeah, the third party validation is really key. And I can, I forgot what I say. I just say, I can copy and paste and send it to you, but I just say, hey, I have a very knowledgeable friend in the products in the business, and I would love to get you in a 3-way message with her so we can just see if this is the right fit for you. And I would love to hear her suggestions. Something quick. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And then when I put in the 3-way, I introduce them. I say, hi. Hi, Amy. This is Shelby, my really good friend, and I'm so excited to hear her suggestions for you. And I kind of go over briefly why I'm introducing them. Amy has IBS and she needs financial freedom. Yeah, and just I'm very excited to hear her suggestions for you to see if this is the right fit for you.
Right, and even if somebody is at work, you can still put them in a 3-way, and then they can read whatever we say whenever they have a chance. It's nothing that's an emergency or has to be answered right away. You can just say, I know you're at work, but I wanted to connect you to my friend Danielle, Shelby, Michelle, whoever you want to connect with, Crystal. See if they have any suggestions for your situation, and then she can, just read it whenever she has time.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't feel like you need to wait till somebody's off work or has a chance to talk right away, because it's nothing that needs to be answered right away. Some 3-way messages can go on for several days. It's okay. Yeah. It's not a big deal to have a conversation all in a 20-minute span. Sometimes it does happen that way though. Shelby, are you trying to figure out a way to tell us something? You give up, don't you? I know you do. I'm sorry. All right, well, leaders retreat. All I can say is we're just gonna have to work. Shelby, I know you said something about us getting together on Thursdays. That sounds awesome to me. Just let me know what time's gonna work for you. Every other Thursday I work half a day, so you have to be around lunchtime or later. Okay. And Danielle, since we can't hear Shelby, do you want to close us with a quick prayer?
Yes. Okay. Lord Jesus, thank you so much for bringing us together. Thank you for this group and all of these women on this team, the ones that are here and the ones that aren't, and the ones that aren't even doing the business right now. I just pray blessings over everyone and their families right now, and just thank you for all the blessings and your faithfulness, Lord. And thank you that we know that we can call up on you anytime that we need. I'm just so thankful. I really have no requests. I just pray that everyone has a restful night's sleep and they wake up refreshed and with servant hearts to do your will. And I just pray blessings. That's all. Amen.
Amen. All righty. I love you, Danielle. I love you, Sheila. I love you, Shelby. I love you, Sadybug. I hope y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye. Love you, girls.